Hello everybody, Tortoise Investing here. Like a lot of investors, I started in 2020, stuck at home, didn't know what else to do, and I've seen a lot of people on the YouTubes making these fat stacks, and I wanted a part of it. Problem is, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no clue how to do stock analysis or anything, and I needed help. I needed to find a way to help myself get over this hump and just learn. Unfortunately, when I invested into 2020, the market was only going up. So whenever things started to turn red and go down, I had no idea what to do. Today I was wanting to go over two massive mistakes I made whenever I started investing, and I did this for around a year, unfortunately. But hopefully my mistakes can be a learning opportunity for someone out there. That would be great. Honestly, it'd make me feel a little bit better about everything. But I'm a lot better of an investor now. I feel like I got a better grasp and understanding on things. Have beaten the market the last 2 years. I know it might not be that big of a brag, but it's a big deal to me. So before we dive into that, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. That helps a ton, helps the channel out. Hitting the like button helps the videos get out there. That YouTube algorithm's a tricky one, and I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Now, mistake number one is just chasing hype and nothing else. And one of my biggest mistakes was Neo, but not at the right time, at the wrong time. I got into Neo in the low 40s area. I'd say around October, November area is when I initially got into Neo. And I was chasing the EV hype, and that was wrong. I never looked at a financial sheet for Neo. I never looked up anything analysis-wise. Just going off of what I heard and seen on YouTube, everyone was hyping it. They were blowing it up. They were like, yeah, Neo, Neo, Neo. This thing's going to go to $100 a share. And I bought into it. I bought into the hype, unfortunately. And as you can see here, from the $40 range, we are sitting at an 80.98% loss. Now, I was lucky enough to get out of Neo. I'm wanting to say it was around it was I went even with it. So I got in at 41, I sold at 41 and some change. So it was somewhere around this area. I got out of it luckily, and since then it's just been on a spiral down. Now I'm not saying it's a bad stock. I'm not making fun of anybody or saying that, you're done for investing in Neo. Always do your own research. That's a big thing. Always do your own research. Don't just invest in things because you see other people doing it. It's terrible. And I could have invested into anything else around this time. Let's see, that's October. Let's just say October 2020. Let's say in October 2020, I decided to dump my Neo money into Apple. I would have got in at $108 a share of Apple. Great company. Amazing balance sheet. Microsoft, October 2020. 219, 63% up. But like I said, I have learned. I got out then. Heck, even if I would have just invested into the S&P 500 at that time, up 25.8%. But that was my problem. I didn't do my own research. I didn't understand how to do research. I was just blindly investing. And another thing that I did that was terrible was I got into the penny stock trend. I know. The two big ones for me was Kala Pharmaceuticals and Zomedica. This website was a curse to me. Not like meaning to sound terrible through like to tip pranks. You can do analysis and videos, like put up analysis and stuff for videos and all that. But when I was a new investor, I would just look at this and I would look at the penny stocks. Like Zomedica was the worst one for me. And I would see these upside potentials of 2, 3, 4, 500%, and I would chase that, not having any idea that what I was investing in was something that had no EBITDA, negative free cash flow for days, EPS, net income, ratios are terrible, shares outstanding is increasing quicker than anything I've ever seen. This is what I was chasing, and it was just awful, awful. But that was the hype. That was part of the hype train back then. Zomedica was one of the worst ones. I think at one point this had like a 800% upside potential. No stock analysis on it now. Take a look at this thing. I invested in the Zomedica around 30 cents a share. wrote it up, thought I was the smartest person alive because it was supposed to go up to like $8 a share at one point. And I got out in like the $1.50 area. But like since then, if I would have held on, you're looking at an 86.7% loss. Look at this. I never knew anything about financial sheets. I didn't know anything about doing analysis, and that was so terrible. Don't just chase penny stocks just to be chasing them, hoping that you're going to get 800% gain overnight. And always just don't follow the hype. I guess that's my big thing with this is don't just follow the hype. Don't just go and invest in what you see. Some YouTubers promising this is going to be the next 10x company, buy into this now. Like, I try to invest in things that have solid revenue, solid, good, strong cash flows. Like you're seeing all this negative free cash flow and stuff here. Let me show you, just very quickly, Texas Roadhouse. I feel this is a company that's got great growth, revenue streams, net income, EPS, great dividend, low debt, great company. And I wish I could go back and just tell my beginning self, hey, stop chasing hype, stop chasing penny stocks. Learn how to do research, learn how to do valuations, and just, don't just hope that you're going to make it rich overnight. That was another big issue of mine. I was just trying to get quick rich, and that's not how this works. Now I'm a dividend investor. I go hard in the paint with it. I got this channel. I'm recording my journey on here. So I hope you can join me on that. And those are some massive mistakes I made when I started investing. Again, I hope that this can help just even one person out or give them a perspective on things. The market's red, it's not always a bad thing. The market's green, it's also not always a bad thing or a good thing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Again, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, take care. See yous.